Hi, this is Danny. Welcome to Self-Care Artist. Today we are going to talk about this look and how to get it. And all of that jingling you hear is my cat who is running around like a crazy kitty. There she went. This eye look was created entirely with the Tarte Energy Noir palette, which is like the palette of my soul. Every single color on there is perfection and created especially for me. At least that's how it feels. So thank you, Tarte, you're amazing. And I was so thrilled to be able to use that palette in a tutorial, and this is the first tutorial I have ever filmed. I have never filmed myself putting makeup on, so I hope it's helpful to you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I don't annoy you with talking all the way through it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just leave them in the comments below, or you can always tweet at me or follow me on Instagram, whatever you want. So let's get started. So I've already washed, I've already moisturized. Now I am going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to be using Urban Decay right here, the eyeshadow primer potion. I'm just going to take about that much, and that's probably a little much for most people, but my eyelids do get exceptionally oily, and I find that this amount helps just kind of keep everything right where it needs to be. So I do that, and I just kind of pat it and smear it all over my lid, and even underneath, because I have a lot of problems with my under eye concealer kind of creasing and moving around on me, and it's a pain. Now I have all of my stuff like back here. I don't know if you can see a whole lot of it, but I'm going to take this brush from Real Techniques to set my eyelids before I put any shadows on, just so that those shadows go on a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer. And since my hair keeps just getting in the way, I'm going to use this handy dandy hairband here to help things out a little bit. My primer is set, and I am ready for my eyeshadow. And the palette that I'm using today is this absolutely gorgeous, wonderful palette from Tarte, the Energy Noir palette. I mean, just look at those colors. Like this highlight is my life. It is everything to me. And there's literally not a shadow in this palette that I don't adore. So I'm going to take this crown brush. It's a double-ended crown brush, Shadow and Crease Duet, as it says. It's the AC012. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to start with this color here. So I'm going to start kind of out here in the corner. I don't know if you can see. Start out here in the corner and pull in and just try to do a straight line here. So lightly defining where I would like my crease to be. So the crease is defined just a little bit. Now I'm going to just go ahead and start on the lid, and for the lid I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm going to put that all over my lid, and for that I'm going to use this brush from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if you can see here. So just a nice flat, really dense brush, because it'll pack on the color really nicely. So tap it in, as I'm doing here. And I got about that much on there. And I'm just going to pat that all over the lid. Now what I would like to do is start kind of darkening this outer corner here, and I want to make this line a little sharper. I'm going to start with a mix of these two colors here and start darkening it up a little bit, and then I'm going to go into this really gorgeous kind of plum shade. But I want to draw a line and then kind of fill it in. So I'm using the crease part of this brush set. And I'm gonna start where I started earlier and just kind of draw a line down and over. So I can sort of see what I'm working with, the area that I want to work in. Alright, not too bad. Now is where I'm going to take the much darker shade than I have used thus far. I'm actually going to kind of start it closer to my lash line and pull it up, just kind of make it follow the natural line that if your lower lid, for whatever freaky reason, went straight up, that's the line that I want. So I'm going to start here at the lash line and pull very gently upwards. You see that? And then I'm actually not going to the top of where my line is here. I'm just going where my actual crease is, and I'm deepening that ever so slightly. Now I want to blend some of this harshness out. It's bothering me. I'm not going to leave it like that forever. So I'm going to take my, let's see, it's a Luxie number 205 taper blending brush. I'm going to hold it really kind of far back on the brush to make sure that I approach my eye much more gently than I otherwise might. And I'm just going to start blending the top part out, making it a little less harsh. And this is when I end up finishing up my eyes. So I'm going back into my palette here, and I'm going to actually use my finger with this shade. If you can see, it's a really nice kind of shimmery shade. I love it. It works great to kind of bring color and a little bit of pop into the middle of the lid. So I just take it on my finger there. Look how gorgeous that is, you guys. I mean, come on. And then dab, dab, dab. And I actually am kind of putting it all over. Why not? Alright. And now for the next part. I want to pull it down underneath on my lower lid a little bit. I'm going to go into this shade here that I had used all over my lid, and I'm going to pull that under the outer 2/3 of my lower lid. So can you see the difference? Can you see here? This, like, the smoky effect is a lot more, and it'll get smokier because I haven't done my eyeliner and smoked out what I'm gonna do there, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I have a process. Now I'm gonna take what I had used as the really dark shade in our crease, in my crease, and I'm gonna do it just under the outer third. And same over here. Gorgeous. I love it. It's a little heavier than I would wear on a day-to-day basis, but I still kind of love it. Now is for the eyeliner. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take this flat-headed liner brush, and I'm going to push this purple, same one that we've been using in our crease. I'm going to push that just into my lash line almost the whole way across, like the outer 3/4 of the way across. I'm just going to push it really gently into my lash line and thicken it up a little bit just on the outside. There we go. That's nice. It's a little darker. Now what I want to do to add a little more color and drama, I am going to use this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Voodoo. It is this really nice purple. I think it'll bring out a little bit more of the plum in the eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna start kind of drawing here, and I'm putting my pinky on my cheek just very gently, but it helps stabilize my hand so that I'm not just kind of going all over the place. And doing the same thing I did with the shadow, I'm getting thicker on the edge, on the outer edge. There we go. I feel pretty good about that. Now it is time for me to add the highlight, which is exciting. I'm gonna do it with my pinky because I can kind of get where I want it to go a lot easier that way. And I'm gonna use this gorgeous, gorgeous highlight. I actually might mix this with that because this is nice and brighter. This has more shine, and I appreciate that. So, taking that. Oof, that is bright. Bright, bright, bright. I'm kind of blending it in here. But you see how it just brightens the whole look up. It makes it not so dark. It gives it some dimensionality, and I like that. Pulling it down onto my lower lashes as well. So you can see the shadow's kind of working really nicely. It kind of pulls everything together, pulls everything up. But I do want it nice and light in the middle. That's how I want it. I don't typically do a very bright inner eye, so this is exciting for me. Alright, and then I'm going to take the shimmer now and go on top. Okay, and now, as a kind of finishing touch for the eyes, I'm going to take this lightest shade here on my fluffy blending brush and kind of blend it above and into that dark part, just to kind of blend it out a little. Alright, now I'm going to take my Rimmel Match Perfection in 125 Fair, and I'm going to just kind of clean up this line a little bit. I want it to be a little cleaner. I need to push some product out here. Alright, and now for my eyelashes. I am using a very generic eyelash curler, I don't even know what it is, and the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I actually was given this as a Clout perk, so thank you so much Benefit, thank you so much Clout. This is my favorite mascara in the world. It does such great things. And my cat is being destructive, I'm so sorry. Alright, and I've been using a tip that Wayne Goss talks about where you curl your lashes for like 30 to 60 seconds each, and it really helps them hold on to the curl, and that's everything to me, so that's what I'm gonna do for the next 2 minutes. I'm gonna use my first coat here. And I start at the base of my lashes and wiggle and then pull up. Right, and that's just it for the first coat. Perfect. Now I want one more coat of mascara. If I can find my mascara. Here we go. I want one more coat of mascara, and I'm also going to put a little bit on my lower lashes. So I'm not curling them this time. I'm just going for it. Well, that is today's look complete. I really hope you enjoyed it. As always, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I write a blog where I talk about all sorts of things about self-care and social justice and that sort of thing. If you're interested in that, follow me. I write a lot. Let me know if this is a kind of thing that you like and want to see more of. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see from now on. If you have any tips or tricks for me, please leave comments down below. I can use all the help I can get. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.